Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Fuko and today we are having a look at not the Managama, but the Diamantinasaurus. It's a sauropod with a lot of spikes on his back. It is big, it is mean, and it is very sleepy. And it is made by the modder Nick BS2, and he made a special line of dinosaurs, which currently only has 2, but I hope there will be more in the future, called the Aussie Editions, which are exclusively creatures, dinosaurs, which have been found in Australia, in prehistoric Australia. And part of this line currently is the Mutaburasaurus and the Diamantinasaurus. And the last one we are looking into today. And he's already back there. I already looked for one. It's only level 20, but I want this one because it has a trait that I am looking for. It has mineral bearing, which is really good on this one. And I will tell you why after we did the taming. So, as I said before, these guys are very sleepy. They really like to sleep. And you see that in the wild. It is part of their taming method, actually. You will encounter them either wandering or sleeping in the wild just like this. You see, they are pretty big. They are bigger than a Diplodocus, but they are slightly smaller than a Brontosaurus. But much more useful than a Brontosaurus. So what do you have to do to tame them? The taming is very easy, actually. You have to wait till they fall asleep like this, and then you can approach them and passive feed them. They either eat exceptional kibble or veggie cakes. Both work with the same amounts, the same speed. You can choose yourself which one you prefer. You just walk up to them. And that is very unlucky. They have a 5% chance to wake up if you feed them. And I actually hit that 5%, it seems. And when you wake them up while feeding, they get very angry. They are grumpy boys. And they start to charge at you, and they do a lot of damage if you get hit by them. So just be ready to dodge them until they calm down. You see, he's very angry at me. But they come down within a few seconds, like 40 seconds. You see, he already forgave me. And he will go back to sleep very soon. And then we can continue the taming. Because it's only a level 20, the taming will go very fast. Also, it says that he wakes up 5% of the time, but they wake up so many times for me. I have a feeling that it's more like 20 to 25% chance of waking up. But I can't be completely sure about this. 2 more feeds. You don't have to wait that long for them to eat. It's like 10 seconds cooldown. And then you can feed them again. Very straightforward taming, as you can see. I'm lucky he doesn't wake up anymore. And there it is. I tamed the Diamantinasaurus. Only tamed this one for the trait, as I said before. So I'm extracting that trait. Thank you. And now we go back to the base, and I will show you what these guys can actually do if you have a good one. And here we have my Diamantinasaurus. As you can see, it has a paleo version. It not only has a paleo version, but a lot of different versions actually. It has the normal version, the paleo version, it has a archaeology version, it has a aberrant version, and a desert version, like a scorched version. It doesn't have a wasted version, I believe, like an extinction version. The ones that spawn on an extinction are like the normal ones and the desert ones, I believe, because the map has like a dome for like desert spawns. So yeah, there are a lot of different versions of this one. I am really excited to see how the aberrant version looks like, actually, because on aberration usually there are not creatures of this gigantic proportions, so this is probably one of the biggest creatures that would normally spawn on aberration, even of any mod. So, what can these things actually do? Right now, it doesn't have anything equipped to its body, as you can see. So first, we have to equip the saddle. Really straightforward, right here. It gives 15 armor for the primitive one. You just equip it, and then you exit the inventory. And you see, it's a platform saddle. It only has a platform saddle, which makes this one a really high utility tame, because it's actually a very good mobile base tame. And I will tell you why in the next step. If you open the inventory again now, there are all these new additions that you can equip. And I have these right here. First of all, the primitive Diamantinasaurus caravan leggings. These passively produce met brews in its inventory, completely by itself. It's kind of slow, so don't expect it to produce like one every second or something like this. But you get free met brews. It's like a little barrel at the backside of the platform. Super nice. Next one, we have the primitive Diamantinosaurus caravan helmet. Equip a Diamantinosaurus with this to give 25% weight reduction on all items. Literally all. You can see it got a little neck attachments, like little boxes attached to its neck. Looks super nice. So yeah, you can put everything, not only resources, every single item in the game into the inventory of the Diamantinosaurus, and it gives weight reduction on that item. But that wasn't all. You don't only get 25% weight reduction, here comes the big kicker. This one, the primitive Diamantinosaurus caravan chest piece. It has a lot of weight, 150, but it reduces the weight on all items in the Diamantinosaurus inventory by 50%. So now it even reduces the weight of itself in the inventory. Isn't that something? So now you have a mobile base that is able to reduce the weight of everything you put inside it by 75%. Isn't that an amazing passive ability already? And I didn't even show you what attacks it actually has. So, let's mount it. If you hold the sprint button, it passively, like over time, increases its speed. For a sauropod of its size, it is quite fast. If you actually imprint it and get like the movement speed increased by like 25 or 30%, this one is actually very nice as a mobile base on land. It gets around pretty fast. And now we come to the most important step of the tutorial. What can it actually farm? It is not only, as you would imagine from like a brontosaurus-sized creature, it doesn't only farm berries or like small amounts of fetch. This one is actually a resource farmer for minerals. You can get huge amounts of metal, huge amounts of stone, you get flint, you get crystals, you get obsidian, you get sulfur, whatever the fuck you want, sand. It harvests literally everything. And it does it while having the 75% weight reduction on everything in its inventory. An amazing farmer, as you can see. It farms quite a lot. These are the normal stomping animations. It has one for literally every leg of its body, depending where you look. If you press the right mouse button, it stands on its hind legs and does a giant sweep of the area, like a huge AoE burst. It reminds me a lot of the Brachiosaurus from Arc Editions. He also has this Mega Stomp ability. But it doesn't only have the Mega Stomp for the front legs, you can also do it with the tail. and with these side legs if you are looking left or right. All these attacks do different amounts of damage. The most damage do the front legs, these ones. So you can actually, it can hold its ground against pretty much any big predator targets if they attack you. It is a mobile base that can very much fight for itself. It is very, very strong. It cannot hold itself against the Giga Notosaurus, of course. It is not that strong, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for something that can harvest a lot of thatch and wood, you better go with the mammoth, because the Diamantinasaurus is not that good at harvesting wood and thatch. It still gets the weight reduction in the inventory though. Let me show you. 600 raw metal is 150. 1000 stone is 125. Like one stack of wood would be 12. And if you get mineral harvesting, you can even increase that weight reduction even further. So you have like a stack of 1000 stone, and it weighs like, I don't know, like 20 in its inventory. You can literally cap this one out on in its inventory on 300 slots without even skilling weight that much. But it also has damage reduction, and that's what I wanted to show you too. And I'm showing you this right now. Let me show you. Because the sleep is actually something that is not just aesthetic. I can shoot it, and I just did about 900 damage, I would say. And you can put it to sleep. It does this cute little sleeping animation. I love how they animated that, by the way. It's literally my favorite sauropod right now. And while it's in sleep mode, it gets about 50% damage reduction from all sources. So you can use this guy to literally soak enemy turret fire if you're on PvP. Or you can even use it for like bosses to soak damage. Basically like a better Stegosaurus. It is back on full life. It is sleeping, and now I'm shooting it again with the same shotgun. And it only got about 300 damage. So more than 50% damage reduction on everything the Diamantinasaurus gets hit by. It's a little bit weird to me, because if you think about it, you are being forced to sleep, and then people start shooting at you, and you just don't care. I guess it's implied that the Diamantinosaurus just don't give a fuck. It just gets his sleep, no matter what other people try, and it just never stops sleeping if it doesn't want to wake up. So, yeah. So that was everything there was about the Diamantinasaurus. Why don't you go ahead and get this mod completely for free in the mod workshop or on curseforge? It's a really nice addition, especially for people that are on the move quite a lot and want to be like nomads, not settle down on a base spot somewhere, just want to move around all the time. This one is literally the best addition for a nomad life, in my opinion. I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you next time. I'm Fuko. Goodbye.